Well, I'm back. It's been a while. I'm celebrating my birthday. This is going to be the last video I shoot while I'm out here in lovely Indianapolis because I'm heading back east. And this is a cigar I'm choosing to enjoy with you all. One day I'm going to be able to afford to smoke Cuban cigars every day and have a wide variety of them, and it won't be any big deal. But that's not the case today. So my Cuban cigars I reserve for special occasions, and in this case it's my birthday. I won't tell you how old I am, but I had a wonderful weekend up in Chicago. I'm still in Indianapolis, but as I said, I'm going to be heading east in 2 days, and I decided to shoot my final video of this spring that I'm going to be in Indianapolis. I'm decided to make it well, not spring, good lord, it's fall, and I'm going to shoot my final video in Indianapolis here. I'm going to enjoy this cigar. The Open Eagle, my Montecristo, is not a fantastic, great, well-known even brand. It's a pretty good brand, rated 90 by Cigar Aficionado. Of course, Cuban filler, Cuban binder, Cuban wrapper. Nice burn. A little bit uneven. The ash is hanging on there. It's a Corona Gorda, 54 by 5 7/8. I have to check my notes over here, so if you see me look over there, those are my notes. One of the descriptions is sassafras, and that is that strange tea flavor I get from this, and I've gotten from other Cuban cigars. Even a quote-unquote fake Cuban cigar I had that same sassafras flavor, which leads me to believe that it might have been rolled in the factory and somebody jacked it and then put a fake label on it. So speaking of labels, take a look at this guy. This is the real deal Holyfield. You've got, first and foremost, make sure the spelling is right? If somebody gives you a Cuban cigar and it's not spelled right, then we got a problem. Montecristo Havana is spelled correctly. The fleur-de-lis is in there perfectly. It's raised. The Open Eagle is raised. You've got that nice gold band around the green and that gold band in the brown label. If that didn't give it away that it's real, take a good look at the construction. It's well constructed, except that I beat up the foot a little bit. Nice cap that sits low over the shoulders. There's also some woodsy notes in there, and earth. Those are some of the other descriptors you'll find about the cigar, and they're pretty well spot on. This won't go down in the pantheon of great cigars I've ever had. It won't make my top 10 that I've smoked this year. It won't make my top 20 I've smoked this year. But it's a Cuban cigar. It's got certain Cuban taste qualities. Again, well constructed, perfect draw, ashes hanging on there real well. I mean, that's what you're going to get from a Cuban cigar. This is a Cuban cigar I wouldn't mind sharing with a novice or instructing a novice to get. Wouldn't share it. This is about a $25 cigar. Don't share $25 cigars. There's like one really tight, not two, maybe three people that I would give a $25 cigar to. So this is not a cigar that I would give to a novice. But if you're new to Cuban cigars, this is a good cigar to break your chops in on. Because it's not full body, it's a medium body cigar, so you won't be wrestling through choo-choo train smoke and trying to pick out the flavors all while telling everybody how enjoyable a Cuban cigar is. No, this is one that if you're new to Cuban cigars, you can smoke and enjoy. you could select out and parse out all the different flavors in the flavor profile and enjoy. And then you graduate to big boy stick, where you're going to pay $30, $40 for a cigar. Good smoke, good balance, pretty good mouthfeel, little dry, but not very dry. I'm sure a cigar this profile would go great with Cuban rum, something sweet. I do have some rum in the house, but I'm not going to go and get it. It would be good with a cocktail on the sweeter side. Like I would enjoy this with a Manhattan. I'd enjoy it with a mojito. I would enjoy it with a whiskey sour. I wouldn't do straight anything other than rum. Spice rum too. I like spice rum. Not everybody likes spice rum, but I like spice rum. Well constructed cigar. You should, when you are having somebody approach you to give you a Cuban cigar, as I said, on the infamous beaches of the world, when they give you the cigar, it needs to look like an impeccable piece of art. Like, it shouldn't be veiny. It should be straight. It shouldn't be lumpy. I mean, I've seen some god awful lumpy cigars, and I'm like, come on, man, you can't be serious. Guard against fakes. Okay. And quite honestly, somebody trying to sell me one of these for $10, fake. Because if it's a real Cuban cigar, unless they stole a shipment of Cuban cigars, there ain't no daggone way in the world they're going to try to unload this thing for less than $22. Like, you'll get a $2 stick discount, but you ain't going to get a 50% discount on these cigars. They're too valuable. That's the whole value of these things. Had a wonderful weekend on my return to Naperville, Illinois, which is a western suburb of Chicago. I want to say shout out to the fellas at Burning Leaf Tobacco Shop in Naperville. Also my man Victor at Macarena Tapas. Enjoyed myself. Also, I had an opportunity to take my first visit to Hugo Frogs in downtown Chicago. That place is amazing. I also visited Gibson's, and I also visited Gene and Giorgetti's and brought a lot of food home. So I had a real good visit in Chicago. Spent a year there. That town is just amazing. I actually got to enjoy Cubs games with some Cub fans. How about that? So, the only thing I can say about the cigar, good cigar. Not my top 10, not my top 20, not my top 30, but a good cigar. Not my best Cuban cigar. I've had others that were better, but this is a very good, enjoyable stick. Wouldn't be ashamed to smoke it around, real cigar people. I'll put it to you this way. I ain't disappointed. Yeah. So, get one and expand your experience in Cuban cigars. I've had a cigar that may have been fake. The label was definitely fake, but it gave me the same sassafras flavors, which leads me to believe that it was a real Cuban cigar. It looked like a Cuban cigar. It might have had a fake label applied to it and then sold on the black market. There are all kinds of fakes. I don't think I'm going to be taking any more risks with anytime soon, but that might be the case where it was real. I'll tell you, there was real Cuban tobacco in there. Now, whether it was rolled in somebody's basement or not, well, I don't know. But it was real Cuban tobacco. You take your chances with fakes. I would discourage you from taking on any fakes, and I'm more watchful for fakes than I've ever been before. And you can see my video on how to spot a fake label and how to check out a real box. Well, not much going on with the cigar, not much to talk about this cigar, so I'm getting ready to go, but I want to encourage you to check out some of my other videos, including the one on how to determine a real versus fake Cuban cigar, and on flavor profiles, and also to go to my website, www.thelancerlife.com. Pick up my books, or my book. Well, you can get more than one copy of the book, and have an enjoyable weekend. Read. Thank you for watching, and the next time you see me, I won't be in Indy. Peace out.